Grade 5, continuation of Chapter 2, The Stone Age, Part 2. After studying about the Paleolithic age, we will now study about the Mesolithic age. The word Mesolithic is made up of two different words, two Greek words. The first is meso, which means middle, and the second is lithos, which means stone. Now, the word Mesolithic is made up of two different words, Greek words, meso meaning middle and lithos meaning stone. Therefore, the Mesolithic age is also called as the Middle Stone Age. The Mesolithic age is also called the Middle Stone Age. We will study about the Mesolithic age in detail as we have seen about the Paleolithic age. Now, what are we going to study in the Mesolithic age? In Mesolithic age, we will study about the life of the people during the Mesolithic age, the tools used by humans during the Mesolithic age, and also about the sites of the Mesolithic age. First, we will see about the life. Now, the period of this Mesolithic age was different than the period of the Paleolithic age. Now, this Mesolithic age is the age between the Paleolithic and the Neolithic, means between the first and the third. This is the second stage. So, it is also called as the middle period. This is the middle stage. Now, in this period, there was a change in the life of the people. As we have studied that in the Paleolithic age, people lived a nomadic life. They wandered in search of food and water, shelter from place to place. They did not live a settled life. This is about Paleolithic age. But now there is a change in the life of people. What kind of change? Due to climatic changes, lot of food was found at a small area in the Mesolithic age. Now, if food is there in a particular area, why will human move from one place to another? The only reason for man moving from one place to another was in search of food and shelter. But now in the Mesolithic age, he is able to get his food in a particular area. Then there is no need for him to move from one place to another. The area in which he can find food, he can stay at that particular area. And so man started living in the area in which food was found for a longer period of time. Means wherever they found food in that particular area, they started living for a longer period of time. Then they did not move from one place to another place in search of food. Wherever they found food in that area, they would stay for a longer period, for many days, maybe till the time they could get food. Then after that, if there is no food over there, then they would move on to some other place. But the movement had reduced a lot and they could live in a particular area for a quite longer period of time. And so this was the beginning of the settled life. But still, what about shelter? Shelters did not change. The people in the Mesolithic age had to live in caves and rock shelters only, as they lived in the Paleolithic age. Similar, the same was the case for shelters in the Mesolithic age. But the lifestyle had changed. There was some kind of progress in the life of human from the Paleolithic age to the Mesolithic age. During the Mesolithic age, fishing became very important, and fishing gave them an idea to domesticate animals. Now, with the help of this, they could get an idea that we could domesticate different animals for their own use. Also, they observed that new plants sprouted from seeds. Earlier they did not know, but after observing, they found that new plants sprouted from seeds in the ground. Now, when they saw this, they learned how to grow crops. In the Mesolithic age, the tools and weapons were also much advanced as compared to the Paleolithic age. Now we will see about the tools. Now, what kind of tools were found in the Mesolithic age? Now, in the Paleolithic age, the tools were found of stone. Here also the tools were found of stone, but there was change in the tools. Small tools were found during this period, and these small tools were known as microliths. These were known as microliths, and these stone tools were fixed to the handles of bone or wood, because as we know that there was no plastic, fiber or any other finished product during this age. So the weapons and tools were fixed to handles made up of bone or wood, whatever was available during that period of time. Then the weapons of the Mesolithic age, if you see, were more better than the ones in the Paleolithic age. Why? Because the shape of the weapons, the tools and weapons were much more better and sharper than the ones in the Paleolithic age. Then, in the Mesolithic age, what kind of tools were there? These tools were smaller and better. Smaller tools were used. And in the Paleolithic age, the tools were very heavy and very big, But in the Mesolithic age, it was smaller and sharper than the ones used in the Paleolithic age. So these tools were more better to use. But the people in the Mesolithic age used these tools as well as they used the tools of the Paleolithic age also were continued. Still, they were using the older ones along with the new ones. These are the microliths, the smaller tools, the better tools used, which were not as heavy and bulky as the ones in the Paleolithic age. This was about the tools of the Mesolithic age. Now, after seeing about the tools, we will now see about the sites. Now, site is what? Site is a place, you can say, where some construction is going on, right? So, I think sites we have studied in the previous chapter also. Now, some important sites have been found by archaeologists. Now, only the archaeologists are the person who find out these sites. Now, which are those sites? Those are found at Bhimbetka and Pachmari in Madhya Pradesh. These two sites in Madhya Pradesh. Then the other one is Bagor in Rajasthan and Damdama in Uttar Pradesh. These were some of the important Mesolithic sites. Bhimbetka, Pachmari, these both are in Madhya Pradesh. Then we have one more, that is Bagor, that is in Rajasthan, and Damdama, that is in Uttar Pradesh. These are some of the important sites that have been found in the Mesolithic age. Till now we have studied about the Paleolithic age and the Mesolithic age. The difference in the life of the people from the Paleolithic to the Mesolithic. There were not much difference in the shelter, but the life of the people in the Mesolithic was better as compared to the one in the previous one, that is the Paleolithic. They started to live a settled life, but the shelter was although the same, but still there was some kind of advancement in the life of people. Now we have finished with the Mesolithic age.